Hey guys, welcome back to Clockwise Crypto. Hope you guys are moving forward in everything that you do. Diving right into a market update here, taking a look at this article here. FTC charges crypto exchange DBEX with fraud and misappropriation of running an online romance scam. So the U.S. Commodities Futures Trading Commission says it is taking legal action against bogus crypto exchange for allegedly defrauding investors using pig butchering scheme. Pig butchering is a type of romance scam that involves sending targeted victims unsolicited messages on social media, dating apps, or through text messages to build relationships and gain trust before introducing a purported crypto investment opportunity. CFTC says it has filed a civil enforcement action against DBEX, claiming that the platform misappropriated funds that the victims intended for digital asset commodity trading. So terrible for this to happen. This is bad for the space. And we look at really what they're alleging here. They're saying that DBEX, the crypto exchange, accepted and misappropriated around 2.3 million, approximately 5 victims of the scheme. So that is huge. And the regulator also names a certain person as a relief defendant, alleging that he acted as a money mule for the exchange since his digital wallet was used to misappropriate at least one of the victims' funds. So very, very bad news for the space. We've seen it a lot in 2023. The biggest being FTX. So hate to see this happen. This is bad for the space. But looking at another article here, U.S. bankruptcies hit 13-year high as bond king Jeffrey Gundlach predicts massive recession coming. So we talk about why a pullback is necessary and why our technicals show this. You can see from the news about the bias that's turned. It went from this is the bottom, this is it, to recession coming, brace yourself, right? So you're seeing that shift in the markets. So, I would say in the news per se is what you're seeing the shift in first. And typically retail investors will follow the news, right? Versus thinking and utilizing that news as a buying signal. A lot of people use the news as selling in fear and missing out. So something definitely to pay attention to. Right here is saying, I think 2024 will be a year of high volatility, starting with declining rates, then recession response. Double Line is ready and loaded for a bear. That is what the founder and CEO of Double Line Capital states. His firm has set 91 billion in assets under management. Huge. So just wanted to highlight those news articles here, and we take a look at Bitcoin. Like I said, guys, our charts remain fairly simple. We've had this chart up here for about, I want to say months now. It's been a minute. It's been a minute. I would say maybe around 6 months, 6 to 9 months. We've had this chart up here looking like this. And for us, a pullback, I think we're seeing a pullback. There's nothing that's showing me that we're not seeing a pullback. I know I caught some shade. I did catch some shade, and I appreciate it. When we went up here to the 48.81 around Bitcoin ETFs time, when everyone's pretty much buying in, the FOMO came in, and we fell right back under, guys. We fell right back under. Divergence is showing here. If you guys can see that. I'll move my camera over a little bit so you can see it. Divergence is showing right here. So with that being said too, you can see that everything's lining up for a drop. I'm not saying it's going to be a complete collapse. It may not, but a pullback is healthy and it's necessary. Anything that goes straight up, like straight up out of nowhere, and all of a sudden you see no pullback, no correction, no anything, that's a red flag. That's get out. Get your money and get out. Healthy markets flow. And whether it's up or down, it flows. It's almost like a rubber band. Remember when I first learned trading, one of the one of the mentors I was learning from, he explained it like price moves like a rubber band. It'll expand, which is bullish. It'll pull back. It'll coil back. And anything that just goes straight, the band is gonna pop. So that's kind of the mindset that I have when I'm looking at Bitcoin. I know everyone wants straight to the moon. I get it. And, we would love that. But the fact is that's not necessarily realistic. And we can take advantage of the pullbacks, especially if you're talking about things such as Bitcoin, assets such as Bitcoin that are going to be around long term, guys. They're going to be around long term. So this is the time to accumulate. This is the time to do the opposite of what they're telling you to do. The opposite of what they want you to sell so they can buy it up. Okay. We've seen it with Jamie Dimon. We've seen it with Mark Cuban talking about Bitcoin is for dummies. I'd rather have bananas, right? Only to get involved in crypto and buy Bitcoin, Ethereum, and whatnot. We've seen it. So like we said last video, pay attention to what they're doing, not what they're saying. We see this here. We see this FUD. We see this here, and we may have a pullback. We're gonna have a pullback, which is fine. That's fine, but with that pullback, take advantage of the pullback. Don't just say, "Oh, let me play the sidelines." Dollar cost average again, and the reason why we talk about dollar cost averaging in mainly is because when you dollar cost averaging, you're not just lump summing it in and then you don't have anything left to dollar cost average. That's the flip side to lump sum versus dollar cost averaging. Dollar cost averaging, you're especially on pullbacks, you're able to take advantage of the pullback. Take advantage of the pullback, and then, if you have a lump sum at the end of that, you can, capitalize on bottoms or get close to the bottom as possible. We talked about last video buying on red days. That's a good point, guys. I must say, that's a good point to buy on red days. Like that's very impressive. Like when you look at the stochastic and you see something like this, and you'll see here that for some reason, everything's overbought, right? And everything is pretty much showing us that it could be time to really take advantage of this price action. You see it's a red day, especially on CoinMarketCap. You see that it's a red day and then take advantage of something like that. Like I think that's a good trade, a good rule of thumb. Like let's go to Cardano quick. I see Cardano's up 4.56. I'm gonna just wait. Let's see. I'm gonna wait for the day. I'm gonna wait. All right. Let's see some reds. Let's say you're looking at Polkadot and you think, for us, here we think Polkadot's a really solid project. Okay. We think Polkadot is extremely solid. So with Polkadot, we'll take a look at it. And so you guys can see, we'll see here. Okay. Polkadot for the day is up 7.1. I'm not going to really take a good look at it. We're looking at the 7 days, but even the daily, look at the daily. On the daily, Cardano's down 0.29. Okay. So it's saying here it's down 0.29. And then on the main site, it's saying it's for the hour. I got you. I see it now. Okay. I got it. So I don't know however he's looking at it, but I would go 24-hour percentage. That's how I would look at it. 24-hour percentage. I'm looking at, let's say, I think H bar is up for today too. Some project that I would really be bullish on, that I would be okay. I think Uniswap, just because it's super decentralized, that might be a good play. I did have some Uniswap. I'm not sure if I still have any. I don't think I still have any. So we'll actually go here. So the daily is down 0.26. All right. And then we look at the other TA. We see that it's nowhere near its all-time high, which is around $40. All-time high sitting here, it says $42. All-time high. Currently sitting in a bear market. Due to the bear market, it's currently sitting at about $6.45. Okay. Would that be a good play to hold for 12 months? That's the question. Would you be comfortable at the price action that you see right now to hold for 12 months? Okay. That's the decision. Like the risk to reward is there. You know, the all-time high in a bull market, the all-time high, which correlates back to 2021 peak, 2021, May 2021. All-time high, May 4th, 2021 was $43. With that being said, would you be able to pull back and handle that potential, gain if it pulls back? So it already pulled back down to $6.45. Entering here with the all-time high of $42, you could potentially 8x, 7 or 8x your money. And that's if it reaches its all-time high. That doesn't even consider the fact if it goes above its all-time high. So looking at that alone, I mean, it's a no-brainer, guys. It's a no-brainer. So I'm excited to see, how this plays out. I do think just seeing how we're playing out, and I know we're only in January, guys. I know we're only in January, but seeing how we're playing out, I think that we have a full year. I think you have 2024, and granted, the halving's coming, and I get that. I think you have all of 2024 to get your stuff together to accumulate. That's just my personal opinion. Everything that's going on, what I'm seeing, I think that it's safe to say that looking at Bitcoin, this pullback. Now, I'm going to just preface this. I'm going to keep it real with you guys. If Bitcoin pulls back here, and I'm trying to show you the price here. Bitcoin pulls back. Let's say it pulls back and it goes to 30. Is that where we're at? Let's say it goes to 30, 35. It pulls back to 35. Anywhere around along this line, but I'm going to assume the next level of support, if it breaks 40, is about 31. Okay. So let's just say 35 for this example's sake. If it pulls back to 35, these altcoins are going to pull back even further. Okay. These altcoins are going to be wrecked. Okay. And I think that is an opportunity to get in at optimum price levels. Now, when that happens, it's a bounce or break scenario like we've been showing you. It's a bounce or break. Like, what happens there? Do we head to make a double bottom at 15? Do we break these two levels of support? Boom, boom. Level of support right here at 25. Another level of support down here, which is the low, which is 15.3. So it's really decision time right now. We see we're pulling back. It's just a matter of how much. Are we going to break 40? I think we broke 40 a little bit and bounced back above 40. Or, do we proceed up with this ETF, the flooding of the price action there? So only time will tell. But taking advantage of pullbacks, especially when you see projects like on CoinMarketCap that can be deemed as being extremely undervalued. These can be deemed as being extremely undervalued. And another confirmation is taking a look at the Fear Greed Index. The Fear Greed Index, as we see right over here, we see this Fear Greed Index. Right here, we see this. And looking at the Fear Greed Index, we are yellow. That's a confirmation for us to buy. We are not selling anything when we're yellow or red. We are not selling anything. We sell when it's green, because that's when people are bullish. That's when you have your aunts, your family members, your friends that aren't even in crypto saying, hey, what do you think about Dogecoin? Hey, you know about that Bitcoin? I'm wondering. Like, when you start hearing that, that's when you know, all right, I'm going to take on profits. Time to go. Time to get ready to take profits and have a plan in place to take profits, guys. So definitely wanted to just dive in and just spend some time and do a market update, guys. And to be honest with you, I think crypto is more so of a do the opposite approach. Do the opposite of what everyone else is doing. Okay. When you hear all this bullish excitement about the Bitcoin ETF, it gets approved. That's when you should be taking profit. When people that aren't in crypto start talking about crypto and it's aligned with the crypto fear greed that we just looked at and we're in the green, I would be ready to just take some profits. Matter of fact, you might just be able to sell it to them if they're really executors. But most people that start talking about crypto around that time are, really have heard about it before and just didn't take interest. So just keeping it real. But this is the chart we're keeping up. I've said this for months now. Everything's holding true. Everything we're saying is playing out. Fortunately enough, we've been able to keep our charts clean and just provide real basic technical analysis. I know you guys asked for a course. Maybe we'll do a course just laying it out there and how we've been able to make pretty consistent calls when it comes to, crypto. But we're going to be waiting and seeing and just paying attention to the price action and keep you guys updated. But, that's all I have for today. Hope you guys got some value out of this video. Keep moving forward in everything that you do. We'll see you soon.